We need to talk about two events that are going to be happening next year, and they're going to be unfortunately hosted in USA, and USA is not in the good condition for doing that at the moment. As you may have seen on the news, and several months ago, and ever since the Donald Trump now on the second term, he's doing it even worse, treating USA like it's 1930s Germany, and apparently he had German heritage from one of his ancestors. So ouch. Know what Adolf Hitler did? Yeah, he wants to do the same. No, he's running this country with a business mindset. So we're forced to pay extra for things that are already taxed. And if these goods are from USA, and countries worldwide are ignoring US products, we're trying to, and there has been apps made over in Denmark and over in Europe and even Canada, so we can detect whether this product we're going to buy from supermarket is this made in this country or another country, or is it made in USA? And if it says USA, it's a trend. We put the product down and try to get the more friendlier version, help our own economy. And Canada, we're working hard on that. Trump, he said, I want nothing from Canada, but he wants to annex Canada. And the only person who's actually a politician and wants to be a part of USA, Daniel Smith, over she's the premier of Alberta, and she wants to take the whole province with her, but she can't because first of all, there's Treaty 4, which the native people over the west, we were here first. What's your excuse? And and since she's Caucasian and her background, immigrant. And if she wants to support Donald Trump, she can completely move parties. Mm. And everyone who is, I like Donald Trump first. I don't know what reason the people, some Canadians like Donald Trump, but eh. And there are many Alberta citizens who said no, and also a meeting held with the native tribes thing. We're staying. Now, the two events that are happening next year: FIFA, the football competition, and then there's the Summer Olympics, which will be held in Los Angeles, California, West Coast. Yeah, there's a lot of Asians there, and African Americans there, and also Latinos, Latinas. So it's like mixing a pot of different races and ethnic backgrounds. And it was one of the common spots. There was also K-Town riot that happened, which happened to be against the Korean Americans versus African Americans. But that talks late. That for later. Regarding travel, as we have heard, if you are either Canadian, transgender, a U.S. Citizen coming back from Canada or another country, or on a worker's visa, yeah, you're going to be stopped and at the border and held longer than you should. You could be jailed. I see going to do something to you, and you might be end up in a jail in El Salvador. And the local police, they have been signing with ICE, and that should not be a thing. They should care about the local people first. If ICE is doing something illegal, yeah, you should never be above the law or abuse the law. Because laws were created for a reason, and people should follow them, no matter what your status is. Donald Trump has been known for being racist, and we knew that first when Donald Trump had the first term back in 2016, and how he was treating the Mexicans and the blacks, and browns people, and also Asians, Hispanics, and there was songs like FDT and featuring by YG, featuring Nipsey Hussle, and there's a second version which featuring Jeezy and Macklemore, which backs up. Yes, even white people hate him too. And because of how Donald Trump treats other people, because of the race and ethnic background, or they're just differences. Just like his recent trip when he went to England, and he tried to force a soldier who was guarding the palace bow down to me just because I am the president. And the soldier, he was just doing a job because Donald Trump does has no power in England, and second of all, King Charles is in charge. So follow the king's orders, and then he can do whatever he wants. Now, Donald Trump tried to boss around someone who doesn't work for him, and outside the country. And how will athletes be treated first at FIFA? Donald Trump hates certain countries, so he recently said, no, these certain countries from Central America, South America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, Central Asia, Pacific Coast, Africa. So if you're going to be racist and not allowing the certain countries not allowed to be in visit USA for any reason, unless if it's a business reason. And also the Olympics too. First time that we had to deal with racism. Other than picky picky. And if a certain athletes from a certain country Donald Trump doesn't like, how are they going to be treated at the border by ICE? We don't want them held at the border, just like everyone else. And since the USA is not in a good state with the Olympics, should be held somewhere else. The, Olymp- the Olympics committee should have thought about this before Donald Trump made these bad decisions that is going to affect not just the general people, but people under him. And it's only the rich people who try to win. Donald Trump trying to support his fellow darlings. And you're not supposed to do that. And the big question is how come Donald Trump being kicked out for being bad presidents? And thank goodness Canada has a good Prime Minister Mark Carney to handle them. Sure, Poliver, yeah, he'd have been be dead just like President Zelensky from Ukraine. He didn't know his plan, but Mark Carney, Harvard and Oxford University graduate. He'd worked for Bank of England, Bank of Canada, and he'd done many business meetings, so he knew what he had to do as Justin Trudeau stepped down. And unlike USA, Canada has a long time leadership for PM. So the Olympics could be held in Canada or Mexico, somewhere where it's more friendly and more safer. Canada, back in 2010, we did the Winter Olympics, and that's when the all famous and now retired Yuna Kim from South Korea she made her debut, and she got cheated by a younger figure skater who fell 3 times, and apparently she won first place and Yuna Kim won second place. And the entire world was upset. Like, wait a second, Yuna Kim's more talented, and wait, and that girl cheated. No, she fell. And that was Sochi 2014 Olympics in Russia. But Russia, yeah, apparently they cheated when in South Korea and Pyeongchang Olympics happened, and some people took steroids though trying to get an edge, so they got chucked to other country teams. Well, that's fair. Mexico has Mexico City and Cancun. Cancun, yeah, big spot for events. They have a music festival there all the time. And over in Canada, we could either do Vancouver again if they have like some good spots. Toronto is probably a big one, although they may have to use Pickering the next city east, and Hamilton, where there's actual space for athletes to compete. Montreal and Quebec City, nice option. People can finally try poutine if they want to. And there's a lot of history there too. So, and if they want to do the Winter Olympics, Quebec City is a great spot because they have an event there all the time yearly. And if you like seafood, Halifax, Nova Scotia. But if they have a spot there, or if they want to go down and maybe do Brazil again, al- although they'll probably block the rich neighborhood and then the poor neighborhood. And if you watched the Disney movie Rio, the first one, Yeah, you will see an animation, a clip of the poor neighborhood. And if you want to watch any live news from Brazil, you may see the rich neighborhood and the poor neighborhood. If you ever plan to go to Brazil or Argentina or surrounding countries, or if Europe also wants to pitch in and better safe than over there. So, what do you think might be a good replacement instead of Los Angeles? Because there's some trouble over there. Some gang members, and we wanted to make it safe for the athletes and anyone going there. So hopefully we'll see something on the news that they changed their minds and they picked a different spot.